They're counting on us, Audrey. What's up, Audrey? How you doing? What's going on, everyone? John and Audrey here, back again with another episode of the Real Talk Podcast, episode 67. And I'm
Hell
wearing
yeah.
my little unpaid movie critic.
Hell yeah.
My dad got me for Christmas.
Hell yeah.
Audrey, he said one is going your way, so look out in the mail.
I would love that. I really want one. When you sent me the picture, I was like, oh my God, yes. There's never been a more perfect shirt for either of us.
Yeah. I like this shirt. Like this one, and then obviously the one that my girl made me, the Real Talk one. Yeah. That one we do need to send you one.
Yeah, that one for sure. What was I gonna say? I had a brain fart. But yeah, I was actually thinking about that, like about movie critics. You know how there's like the famous movie critics like Robert and what's the other guy's name?
Ebert.
Yeah. I don't know too much about them. I just remember growing up and watching the show, and I always liked to watch it because they would give it like thumbs up.
Yeah, two thumbs up or
yeah. But I'm really curious. Like, I want to know how they got into being like the biggest movie critics ever.
Like honestly. The standard kind of.
Yeah, and I honestly never really agree with Robert. I think he's the one that always like I look up like reviews, and he'll be one that'll be like, "Oh, this movie sucked," and I'm like, "Really? I liked it."
It's like
a masterpiece. Yeah, he's like, "Oh, I hate that movie." So I don't know. I'm very curious. I think I'm gonna like look up something, something about that.
Robert, hey, what's up, Robert? Thank you, like always, joining us, man. We have Gangsta Pubs. Yo, what's up, man? And he said Robert Ebert and Gene Siskel. There you go.
Oh, there we go. So Ebert's his last name.
Yeah, it's Roger Ebert and Gene Siskel. It's always curious too because like coming up, like I would watch like that show. I think it would be like
it was
TV
like
sometimes.
Yeah, it was like on public television.
And then there was like that. Like that that's like the channel that had all the channels, that kept going.
Oh, yeah.
I watched that, and then obviously the movie guide. There you go. That was the TV guide channel. But then obviously growing up, we had YouTube, and then like all the movie critics and stuff. And but yeah, it's always interesting for me. It's like one become the standard. Like, what does it make them? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do they attempt to make movies as well, or they just watch a shit ton of movies?
Yeah.
Or like, it comes with like years and years and years of just like being there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I know. I get you. It's like I'm kind of curious. Like, what does it take to be? I feel like nowadays it's a lot more easier because you could just like start a blog or start a YouTube channel, and automatically you're like, boom, you're like into the public eye, and you'll become a critic. But back in the day, it must have been a lot harder. I feel.
Yeah.
Would you want to be a movie critic though? Like a professional one?
I don't know. See, that's the thing. Like, I always love like, because I feel like you like to become a movie critic, you have to have like a standard. But then like once you like let's say you watch a movie and then you change your mind about it, like people like I don't know, like will people take you seriously still or something? Because that happens,
You can't be flaky about it.
You can't be flaky. You always got to be consistent. And I feel like, well, dude, like just enjoy the movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, enjoy that process of going, like, and all that stuff, and like don't think too much about it. That's why I feel like doing YouTube, that would be like centered around not just movies, but like other parts of entertainment and stuff. And I don't know, just kind of being like chill about it, not too professional, just casual. Being real about it. Pun intended.
Yeah. Yeah, because once you become a professional at anything, I feel like it sucks the fun out of, whatever it is that you're doing. Like if you're an artist and you start like you paint or you draw and you start getting paid to do those things, it kind of sucks the enjoyment out of it. And I think that's the same for movie. Like if you were a movie critic, like I wonder if Robert goes like home and is watching a movie with his like kids, and then he's like, you know what, this movie is trash. I can tell you why for the following reasons. And then he just goes on like a spiel, and his kids are just like, "Oh, you just ruined the movie for me, Dad."
We get it, Dad. This is your job.
Like, I wonder if he can just like kind of turn that off and just enjoy a movie, like you said, and just kind of like not think about it in a professional sense. Who knows? I don't know. But I still think it's a cool job. The only problem with that I have is I am the type of person that I like to pick and choose. And when you're a movie critic, sometimes you have to watch shit that you really don't want to watch. You're just like, oh my God, I really don't want to watch this Julia Roberts movie. But I have to because she's Julia Roberts, you know? So like, I think that would be something that I would be a little bit not down with. Like, I was like, I don't like being told what I have to watch. If that makes sense.
Yeah. You just want to go based on your interests and stuff like that. And like, because then there you go. Like, it just sucks the fun out of it. Like, there's stuff that you have to do that you don't want to do, and it's like, well,
yeah,
I just want to do whatever I want to do. Like, talk about movies however I want to talk about movies. You know?
Yeah, exactly. So,
but apparently, their show was called Sneak Previews, and now I do remember that. That sounds familiar. On
yeah,
PBS.
I remember At the Movies because he says then they went on syndication and renamed At the Movies. Yep, I remember that one. Dude, public TV used to be so good.
And then now it's just.
Hey, Eddie S.
What's up, Eddie? How's it going, man? Thanks so much for joining once again.
Actually, what? Oh, sorry, it's because you're.
Oh yeah, he's the one that followed us, right?
Yeah. And I saw that he watched Burning, and I was like super stoked because like fuck yeah! Anytime someone watches that movie, I get so excited because it's so good.
I was like that literally because he put it on his like because you know how you can see what people watch sometimes.
Yeah.
I saw it there and like, oh, by Eddie. I was all right, cool. Like maybe I should watch it too, you know, because like I literally just saw a movie with Stevie Newman, you know.
Oh, because he watched it, but I've been telling you for like the past 2 years to watch it. You're like, nah.
He just added to the flame. He just added to the fire. Unintended.
Yeah. You know what? You're like that though. You're like that all the time. I tell you to watch stuff, and you're like, yeah. And then like someone else will tell you like to watch it, and you're like, yeah, all right, I'll watch it. And then you watch it and you like it. And I'm like, all right, whatever.
I do that with everybody. Like, let's say Ezra, our friend Ezra, like, oh, dude, we should watch this movie. Oh, okay. And then you say it, then I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'll watch it then. You know?
So because it's got two people telling you, you're like, all right, now I know it's
better than one. In some cases.
But anyways, I was super stoked to see that, and that's why I was like super happy that I have people now to follow on Letterboxd because I can see what they're watching, and I like to be nosy. So don't mind me. I'll probably be stalking all of you guys just to see what you guys are watching.
Whenever you tell me, oh, have you watched anything? It's like, you know what I watched already, Audrey. You stalked.
But sometimes you'd be lying. Sometimes you'd be watching like shit, and you don't tell me. Like you want to keep it on the down low, and you don't post it on Letterboxd.
Like I'll post it right before we go live, so there's no chance that you like seen it.
Well, like me, I watched Surf's Up, and I didn't put it on my Letterboxd until last night because I completely forgot. I just completely forgot, and I didn't like. It wasn't a movie that I was like, oh my god, I have to put it on my Letterboxd. But then Ben was like, hey, we watched Surf's Up, and I was like, oh shit, we did. So I put it on.
Yeah, but, I haven't seen that movie. I remember I loved it. What was the chickens or the roosters name?
Chicken Joe. He was like the stoner.
Yeah. Who's he voiced by? Because I know there's a lot of like Shia LaBeouf is in it.
Yeah, Shia, and then it's actually Jeff Bridges is the dude, the surfer dude, the main one, Z, and then oh my god, Boba is another. Oh no, that's for Moana. I'm getting too confused. My bad, because we were watching Moana, and then we switched on to Surf's Up. But we didn't finish watching Moana because we both came to the realization that we didn't want a lesson to be taught to us at that moment in time.
Yeah.
So we were like, nah, we want to watch something fun that's like goofy and just, because we were a little bit,
tipsy or whatever.
Yeah.
Under the influence. Robert wanted to see, what are you drinking, John? Vodka? Oh, I wish, my friend. I wish.
I mean, you're not working, so you could drink vodka. You could start day drinking.
Audrey, this is like
we drank on here before.
Yeah, we got to do one of those nights again. Bring on Ben. I'm pretty sure he'll all drink all of us. Just talk about certain movies or something. I don't know. That'd be fun.
Nah, dude, I think you can drink. You can drink a lot. I mean, not to put you on blast.
Yeah, put on blast. Everybody's gonna know my secret. No, I mean, like, I think I used to, and then like within the years, I've been kind of like drinking less and less. But yeah, the other night, the Saturday, hopefully none of my coworkers are watching, but I'm pretty sure nobody does. But I called off so I can, just chill. It was my girlfriend's birthday weekend, and then the UFC fight was on. So I had my buddy over. We were drinking. He put me on this drink, Ben. It's Captain Morgan, the gold one with Sprite, and it tastes exactly like cream soda, and you can't taste the alcohol, so it's dangerous because it's like
cream soda. I like cream soda.
I never really was a big fan, but I didn't mind it. But like a drink like this, I'm like, all right, like I'm down for this, especially if there's alcohol in it.
Right. So let me ask you a question. So, are you the type of person? Hey, Manuel Hernandez.
I know,
I have to say the full name. I always have to. I don't know why. So let me ask you this: are you the type of person that, like, if there's alcohol in your house, you're gonna want to drink it no matter what? Or do you have are you the type of person that's like, nah, I'm gonna save it for the weekend, or if I'm with friends, or do you just like to drink on your own whenever it's there?
I think I was more like that. Like if there's alcohol, like I'll just drink it. But then I became more of oh, you know what? Like I'll drink it whenever. Because sometimes I come home from work and I'm like, you know what? I want a beer. I'll get a beer. Or like, oh, I want to mix my drink or something. But now I'm just more like a social drinker. Like we have like liquor at the house. We have beer. But then like I don't drink until like there's like an occasion. Or sometimes like, when I want to watch a movie or something. When the mood comes to me,
Yeah. But it's not something that you're like waking up in the morning and you crave it and you have to.
No, not like that. I'm not like my father.
So we don't have to give you a intervention.
No. We should transition to you, Audrey, because Ben has been telling me
that I've been in the bottle. Yeah, no, I'm not a big drinker. But let me see.
On an art cart IPA myself.
No, he bought some.
Not a big fan of those, but I found one recently, Ben, that I actually like. I'm not talk to you later about
it later. Yes, I followed you guys on Letterboxd. I saw Audrey's username on your Instagram, John. Yeah, that's why I posted it, because I wanted people to follow me. So
that's our Instagram, the Real Talk one. That's both me and Audrey have access to it. So
yeah, so don't freak out if I pop up on there.
Yeah. Let me see. Word, yeah. Not a big cream soda fan, but sounds good. Yeah, dude, like I said, like I don't mind it, but that drink was actually pretty good. And I was like, all right, like I'm down to drink.
You're like, all right, I'm down.
Burning was very good. You should definitely check it out. Okay, Eddie, just because you said Eddie, I'm gonna check it out this week.
Just to rub it in. Beer is the best breakfast.
Hey man. It is what it is. I think like we say stuff, not like we're trying to put anyone on blast or anything, but like we're like, oh yeah, like people drink beer or whatever. But it's like, what about people who drink coffee? It's like we're addicts too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I am a caffeine addict. Like, I mean, I can definitely say. And when I don't drink coffee, like if I don't drink coffee, like I don't feel good. Like my head hurts, or I feel like something's missing. I'm just like, dude, something's missing. Like I literally wake up and that's like the highlight of my day. I like to drink my coffee, and it's just like great.
Yeah.
I love it. And like I was telling you previously, I can drink coffee like any time of the day. So
sounds familiar. You see, it's like you gotta pick and choose your.
Yeah, you gotta pick and choose your. But you see, coffee doesn't make me like do stupid shit, or does it? It just makes me get hyper. I just get hyper, and not even because that's what I was gonna say. So I saw something interesting. What level of energy do you think you are, from a 1 to 10?
If I can describe it with an animal, it'll probably be a koala or a sloth.
No, John. From 1 to 10, what level of energy do you think you are?
Like when though? Like when I wake up, or like just like okay,
just
my willingness to do things, or
like most of your time.
Most of the time?
Yeah, most of the time.
To be honest, probably like a 6.
Okay. Wow.
Like I'm down to do stuff, but like I'll kind of be regretting it. But then when I'm there, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like let's hang out with this person, or like I'm down to do that. Like I might take a little bit convincing. Like most of the time, I just want to be on my own level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason I bring this up is because I heard about it. I heard about this. I was listening to like some presentation or whatever, and the dude was like, if you get with someone like in a relationship per se, your significant other, if you get with someone that's like a 9 and you're like at a 6 or 5, it's not gonna work out because the energy levels are just not matched. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah,
the person that's super hyperactive and is always like go 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 go. This person's over here like fuck no, like I just want to like chill. So it's
and that
not.
person is always gonna feel like they need to catch up or something.
Yeah, and it's always gonna be that imbalance. Like you could probably
Yeah,
make it work for a while, but it's always gonna feel like it's just not right. And that like blew my mind. I know it sounds like super stupid because it's a simple concept, but it blew my mind because in my past relationships, I always felt like when I dated someone that was very hyper, I never felt comfortable because I'm not a hyper person. I'm pretty chill. Like I'm like you. I'm probably like, I would say I'm like a 6 on a good day, maybe a 7.
yeah. Oh yeah, like when you feel like okay, let's get stuff done.
Yeah.
You know, like
And like I said, like I do have my spurts where I like get really hyper and like I'm like I'm bouncing off the walls, but I come down pretty easily. But yeah, in the past I've dated guys that were very hyper in the sense that they were very go go go, like work out, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's go do this, let's go. And I was just like, oh my god. Huh?
I'm exhausted. Just about
Yeah,
you.
I was just like, oh, I can't, you know. And I always felt like I had to kind of like keep up with them, like you said.
Yeah.
And I just was like not here for it. So I just thought that was interesting. So like I know you have a significant other and I have a significant other, and now I feel like I asked Ben and Ben said the same thing. He says that he's like around like a 7 too. So
Hold on, let me call my girlfriend right now.
babe,
No, but
babe,
to
what
be
energy are
honest,
you?
I think we do match the
Energy
like
levels.
energy. Yeah, because a lot of times like we want to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't really feel like doing and like that's the thing too. Like, do you think at the beginning when you meet someone and you're interested, do you think you kind of like try to match their energy if you're really interested, or how do you think that works? Because I feel like if you meet someone and you see that their energy is, oh, let's go do this, blah blah, and you're not one of those persons, maybe you wouldn't consider dating them, or like how do you think that work out?
Yeah, I because like I said in the beginning, like you said in the beginning stages of dating, you're planning dates. You're like, we're gonna go do this, we're gonna go do that. You're being all extravagant, and it's fun because you're like, oh, fuck yeah, like I want to go do this stuff. But it can get tiring real quick to keep up with that like facade because the real like relationship is gonna be who you're like how you are at home on a daily.
Yeah.
When you wake up, when you're just like at your house with your family, like that's the shit that I think is more important, that shows how you really are.
Yeah.
So yeah, because like I said, there has been times where guys would plan this whole thing and I was just like, oh, I don't think I want to do this. And that's why with Ben, I thought it was cool because there's times where we want to go out, but we're mostly homebodies. Like we're mostly like stay at home people. So I thought that was cool. So I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. Just keep out an eye on your energy levels, you know, because we all have different kinds of energy. Because like I've met people that are like 10s like all the time, and I'm like, how in the hell?
12.
I'm just like, how are you like? How do you maintain that energy throughout the day without drugs? You know what I mean?
Crazy. Something. Do you want to put anybody on blast from Pizza Hut that had like a certain type of energy? I think you probably think the same person I'm thinking about.
A certain type of energy. Oh yes! Oh my god! I forgot about him.
Yeah,
it's a him, right? Yeah, it's a him. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about it later. I don't want to put him on blast.
All right, but I've seen this one. Ablaine? How do you say that?
Albane review. Godzilla versus Kong. What y'all think? This is what you people are here for. I know you are because of my amazing announcement this morning on Instagram. Which Church has a star. That's what people are here for. Team Godzilla. So I
We
guess
should
we
get
should
into
talk
it
about it.
or later. No, you
No,
guys need
yeah,
to wait for an hour and a half mark. Not just
I
kidding.
know, right? We're already at
Remember
20
when we were
minutes.
signing off? It was all right. And all right, guys, see you next week. Imagine.
Jesus. No, I think we can go into it now for sure.
Okay, so Audrey, real quick, I'm gonna give you my quick thoughts and opinion. I liked it.
Uh-huh.
It got me hyped, but I don't think it got me as hyped as I wanted it to be. So that's what I'm thankful for, because sometimes these movies tend to give you like, these trailers, they're built for that. They have people editing it and they get paid thousands, if not millions of dollars to do this. So they could just up and it was like, so like all that foreplay and just for nothing, So I think that for me it was like a good amount of like action. They didn't reveal a lot of things, they didn't show us a lot of stuff, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I've been excited, and I liked it for the most part. There is one thing I want to talk to you about, but we'll get into it after.
Okay, so me, I mean,
The biggest fan of these two characters, Audrey.
I liked it. No, I mean, I liked it. I don't know though. Like I'm like, I don't know. Like even right now, I just watched it before we hopped on again. I watched it again. And I was just like, I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about it. Like
Yeah.
I get hyped. I think what makes me get hyped is the fact that it's Godzilla and King Kong. But when I see the whole thing of where I think the movie is going, I'm like, no, it brings down my anxiety. I mean, my anxiety, my excitement for it. Yeah. So I don't know. Once that fucking song came on, I was like, dude.
That's the thing I wanted to talk to you about, because like this time around, like when I first heard it, the first time I watched it, I was, oh hell yeah! Like they put this like rock song on it, like oh yeah, here we go, like all this stuff, like I was like, all right. And then I watched it again, I was like, was it really like the best story? Like they could have it's cheesy, and I loved a certain score that they brought back from Godzilla, like that ominous, like godly one. I'm like, oh hell yeah, like that's dope. Yeah. But then they have like this one, like which I didn't mind at first, and I kind of still don't mind. But at the same time, it's like, dude, come on. Like
to me, it came off as like they're preparing you to watch like a UFC fight. Like we're getting ready to watch these like two dudes go at it. Like get knocked out. But it's only that part. And then what I noticed this time around is like they show that part, which I'm assuming is towards the beginning. And then so you see like the action in the beginning because they're gonna meet or whatever. But it's only gonna be probably for like 2 minutes, and then they like go on to these human people that are gonna be obviously a part of the movie. And I feel like when it comes down to action, it's not gonna be a lot of action. Like, unfortunately, I don't see it being action throughout. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like there's gonna be a period of time where it's just gonna be like these people talking about whatever and Millie Brown trying to chase down Godzilla and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, I don't know. I wish it was more like just them going at it. Like, give me a fucking movie with like straight up these two dudes just going at it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're
I get you. I feel like that was a lot of people's worry about like, because I feel like that's been the weakest thing up until this point. But it's weird because I feel like looking at it at the movies now without having seen them for a while, I feel like Godzilla was mostly about like, Bryan Cranston's character, Taylor Johnson and stuff like that. But then people were complaining, well, we didn't connect. And the second Godzilla, they tried to put some sort of thing in there, and then we didn't like it either. So it's like, hopefully the people listen to us and like give us enough, because if you think about it, how are they gonna do like a full-on movie with just monsters? There has to be some sort of human things.
Yeah,
but give us enough of like both. Like give us the right balance, and like we want to see these fools fight, go at it. You know what I'm saying? Like give us what we want. But at the same time, it's easy to say that like, oh hey, we want this and this, but like if we're in charge of it, like, oh shit, you know. But
yeah. No, I get you.
I feel like ultimately that was a lot of people's words. Like, oh, we don't want to spend too much time on the humans and everything. And I'm there with you. And especially, it seems like these two kids, like the kid from the Hunt for the Wilder People, they're gonna go on their own. You know, and it's like, ah, oh, man, like, you know, if it's gonna be like one of those type of things, they try to do everything on their own because the adults aren't listening or something. You know, it's like,
Yeah, I don't know. I just, oh man, I don't know. I just feel like if they put so many more humans, like you said, more human actors, and always going to be these characters, and I get what you're saying. Like there has to be some sort of character in their dialogue because they can't just be them going at it all the time. But I feel like there has to be like a good balance because that was my biggest complaint with the last one. That it just felt so it was boring to me. Like I felt bored, honestly. That's my general like when I tell people about that movie, I'm like, dude, I wanted to leave. Like I wanted to walk out because I was just kind of bored. There was some parts that I was like, oh, this is cool. I like it. But most of it I was just like, oh, I don't care about this. you know?
All the monster stuff has been dope. And I think like from the first Godzilla, everybody didn't really like it because we were just like getting teased the whole movie. We were just getting teased, you know. I get it, like, you know, they're trying to pay homage to Jaws because we didn't get to see, you know, the shark, you know, up until the end and like all this stuff they were trying to do. But and then now like the King of Monsters, I feel like they showed us a lot more, you know. The fights were cool. There's different type of monsters and all that stuff. It was a cool premise and but yeah, just all the every time I went back to human stuff, I'm like, nah, I don't care about these characters.
You're like, no, go back. Yeah, I know. And what did you think about the size? So now we got a better look. Yeah. What did you think about the size? Do you think it adds up, or are you still kind of like,
Well, that's the thing. I was also talking to this. I mean, last week and also a little bit, you know, with Ben. Like, I think I sent him something on Twitter or something. They said he was still growing, even in the movie Skull Island and stuff like that. So I feel like it'd be more like I just hope they didn't downsize Godzilla, you know? Like I hope just Kong grew his highs. Like if that's what happens, all right, cool. But if they like kind of shrink, then I don't know.
little baby King Kong, that'd be so cute.
Other than that, like I mean, I think they're both pretty, like, you know, they're pretty cool.
They're like, nice. And then there's this like scene where Kong looks at the camera and he's like getting ready to fight. That shit was so funny to me. I don't know why. I think it's so funny. They did that shit in the last one with Godzilla too. There's this scene where I need to watch it again because oh no, what happened? Did I lose John? Or is he just we lost connection? Crap. I hope he didn't lose his power again like last time. Oh, maybe he did because they were having bad weather in California. Shit. Let me see. I'm going to wait a little bit. Damn, you guys. I'm sorry. I know this happened last time. We had to do a part 1 and a part 2 because he lost power. Let me see. Is he going to text me? Sorry, guys. Yeah, they were having bad weather in Cali. They're even having like rain and shit. So I'm hoping that he didn't lose power.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, dude. I was like, you lost power again.
No, I know. Like Ben pointed out, John's internet looked slow. I kept seeing the little circle on my end. I was, oh shit, what's that? And then like that's when it happened. Like it just went out or something. Hopefully. Okay, that was you. I was like, hopefully it wasn't my mom, because that's what happened yesterday. The power went out, but I think it's because we were using like too much stuff. There was like 2 heaters on full blast and stuff because it was cold. So I was like, hopefully that didn't happen again. But where were we, Audrey?
I was talking about Godzilla. Oh yeah, that there's that funny scene where it just like pans to King Kong. He's making
And he was kind of like doing this or something. Like, all right.
I'm like, that shit's so funny to me. But overall, I mean, I don't want to get too much into this because obviously I know I've already said it before, but I just feel like they're losing the touch of how it used to be, which I understand.
Mhm.
Obviously, now it's way in the future and where it's evolved into something else. But I just miss like the old school style, I guess. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
We'll
feel you.
see. We'll see how it is. Overall, I still am gonna watch it, obviously. Oh, but one thing I was gonna point out is that the dialogue doesn't seem great overall, from what I've heard.
Eh.
It just sounds very like, okay, like obviously. Like, what does he say? He's like, she's like,
Uh-oh.
tongue bows down to no one. I was like, all
Yeah.
right. I was like, all right. I was like, we obviously know that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Albane review said something. Audrey. So how you feel about the first Audrey, so how you feel about the first 3
Uh-oh.
movies and now having this one? What happened? Are you having problems?
Oh yeah, like I saw those two again.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you're
Can you see me and hear me? Okay though.
I can hear you, but you're frozen.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got off my Wi-Fi though.
Hopefully it'll work. Okay, you're moving now. But yeah, it just looks like
I'm gonna tell
slow.
my mom get off the phone real quick. I'm just kidding.
You're
Imagine.
like, "Mother, disconnect everything before you hop on." Oh no. Yeah, I think he's having problems with his internet. Um, hopefully it'll come back up. But anyways, I'm reading this review. Audrey, so how you feel about the first 3 movies and now having this one? I think Kong is gonna win because they got more reflejos, you know? Um, I'm just
Yeah,
reading the comment.
what's going on?
So it's still slow?
Well now I don't know. Like, do I feel that I look better or anything?
Well, you're
Sound better?
moving, but yeah,
Okay.
you sound better.
All right.
Um,
So Audrey, how do you feel about the first 3 movies and now having this one? I think Kong is gonna win because it got more what? More
reflejos?
reflejos?
I don't know what he
Yeah.
means by that,
Oh,
but
he got more like shots in or something like that.
maybe, I'm assuming
Yeah.
something like that. I think I don't know who's gonna win, and I've always said that I lean more towards Godzilla too, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know how I feel about this.
I think in the trailer, I don't think Godzilla. You seen him land any like, and then at the same time he can't like punch. He he doesn't have too big of
Yeah,
arms, but he has
he
the
uses his
tail. He has like
tail. Yeah.
he has all that. I was gonna say, but I feel like they made like Kong to look more like, oh, he got more shots in and stuff like that. But because maybe Godzilla's gonna win. But I've heard a lot of things. I heard that there is gonna be like a clear winner, and like one of them's gonna die or something, and it has to be like up to the other one. And so I don't know. So, and then there's obviously like we all know they're gonna like join forces at the end because I don't know if you saw, and I don't want this to be a spoiler, but like I seen like a little image on Twitter, like, oh, this is like Mecha Godzilla, like he's the one causing all the
Mm,
trouble or something. And
that's what I
because
heard.
yeah, like at the end of the last movie we saw, it was in Monarch. It was like whatever. They had like the head
Mm-hmm.
of the 3-headed dragon. I don't know, Ghidra, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think Ben will know more about this, but um, yeah. So it's like they're gonna have to join forces to like take down that person and stuff like that. So like, who knows? Who knows?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't yeah, because I noticed that in this one they made Godzilla look like the bad guy again, which
Yeah,
I don't really care for because I'm like, my dude is just misunderstood. Like someone's probably poking him and he's pissed and he's like, you know what the fuck's happening up there? And that's why he's like
yeah,
causing havoc because
yeah,
I'm like, why do they always have to portray him like the bad guy? And they always portray King Kong as like being the gentle giant.
yeah.
But
King Ghidra. There you go.
yeah, but I don't know. I'm excited. Manuel said, hopefully theaters open soon because this is for sure an IMAX movie. I don't know,
That's what I
dude.
kept saying to my girlfriend and my brother and my homie. I was like, dude, I hope these are like this is for sure like he said, an IMAX movie. Like we would all love to see this on the big screen, loud
Yeah,
as speakers. You know what I'm saying? Get like this cool little ticket or something. Like they give like cool little tickets.
yeah.
And I don't know. I know California recently, the governor lifted the restrictions a little bit, but still, like theater ones, I don't know how that's gonna work. And then again, that's what looking at Emmanuel's comment, I was gonna say, Audrey, do you think this is a risk COVID movie?
A risk? A what? A risk really?
Or, yeah, like a risk, like getting COVID movie. Like, I'll risk it.
I mean, I was going to the movies before they closed it down again. So yeah, I mean, I would still go because typically I'll go when it's not too packed,
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would risk it in the sense that I'd go to like opening night when I know it's gonna be at least like 60 people there. Yeah, I don't know. I can wait. Or I can watch it here at home. I'm really chill when it comes to that. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a movie in IMAX. I don't want to wait. Have I seen something in IMAX? I think I've seen like one movie in IMAX, but like I'm not the type of person that like will pay to have to see something in IMAX.
Yeah.
I'm pretty chill.
Dolby Digital at AMC and stuff like that.
I went to that one theater. It was in California, and it was an IMAX, I'm assuming. It was really cool though, because the whole you sat down and it was like you were higher up, right? Like you were high, it was like a balcony seats, but the screen was from the top to the bottom. Is that IMAX?
Oh yeah, that's IMAX, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like literally the whole wall is like a screen.
Yeah, that shit was nuts. I was like, what the fuck? But like you see, like I was just kind of like, I think it was Interstellar that I saw like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably, yeah, because a lot of Chris Nolan's movies got IMAX releases.
But like I said, I'm not like the type of, I wouldn't be like, oh, I have to do this. Like I can watch it here at home. I'm not too big on that. So we'll see. Yeah. Because it's coming out in March, right?
Yeah. So we'll see. Like that's what I told my buddy and my girl, that like if they'll be up for like a road trip or something, but just like for the fun of it, and also that like being added onto, but at the same time, like you would want to go like early too, like early in the morning when nobody really is gonna go and stuff. Like try to be safe about it. But then again, that's like in the maybe category. I'll keep you guys updated though.
But adding on to that, I was just gonna say that we are planning on doing either a special segment where we go into depth into the whole Godzilla and King Kong franchise movies. And we'll have Ben on here because he's a big fan and he wants to discuss that with us. So I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, we're still kind of like planning on it. Me and Audrey were kind of saying like maybe we can do like a weekly segment or something, like talking about this specific franchise and also like all the other ones. So we'll keep you guys updated. So just look forward to that in the coming weeks. We're going to be covering all that MonsterVerse stuff. It should be pretty cool and it'll allow us to revisit the movies before Godzilla versus Kong. So that'd be pretty cool. Let me see.
Now I kind of want to watch the older ones. That always happens.
Yeah, me too. And especially Ben told me to watch Shin Godzilla 2. So not like the second one, but like the first one.
Yeah.
So I need to watch that one too. And he needs to watch the 1998 one. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna like Godzilla in that. There's a lot of like hardcore Godzilla fans are like, nah, that one doesn't exist.
Like, no.
But I liked it for what it was,
Yeah. No, I get you.
And then we have him. The little girl is Kong's corner guy, and MBB Million Bobby Brown is Godzilla's. Kind of weird. I don't really care, but it'd be cool. Yeah, the little girl holding up the little miniature Kong or whatever.
That's what it feels like. It feels like that's like their like trainer. Like the little girl's like, come on, get some blows in there.
Or something.
Yeah. And then Millie Bobby Brown's gonna be like, oh hell no, I'm not leaving Godzilla alone. And she's gonna go over and be like, come on, Godzilla, gotta kick some ass. Fucking Godzilla's like, oh,
technically killed her mom. Spoilers. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what? I think I resonate more with Godzilla. That's why probably I like him, because he has these little arms, so he doesn't have much like reach. But like if you piss him off, he has that like that's how I feel. Yeah. Like when I get pissed, I'm just like and like I like
you have dragon breath.
Yeah, I'm just like
atomic breath.
Burning burning everything in my path. That's how I get. So that's probably why. Because Kong's more scrappy. Like he's more like, all right, I'm gonna box the shit out of you. But Godzilla's just like throwing a fit. He's just walking around, stomping around, destroying shit. That's how I get. I'm like, oh, fuck this shit. I'm like throwing shit. That's how I get. So I resonate more with Godzilla.
I feel like I've always been Team Kong because he's more like relatable in the sense of like he's an ape and we kind of came from that, you know. But I don't know. I love Godzilla too.
John. He's like throwing like all this. Oh yeah, we came from apes, so people are probably.
I know, like we did. I said that without like really thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, we did.
Like,
all right.
I stated that as a fact. We came from apes. Like that's
yeah, for sure. But
damn, look at she's more bark than bite.
Oh hell no. Whatever, he knows.
Yeah, man, watch out, man.
Yeah, he knows.
Said, we all came from a sea lizard first. Then, man, that could be.
I mean, thing too. I don't think we look like.
Yeah, I can't. But I came from my mom and my dad. So,
but where they come from, the chicken or the egg?
That's the age-old question.
But, anyways, I was gonna say something about that. Damn, I forgot. But yeah, it should be exciting. So we're gonna go ahead and figure that out, what we're gonna do, and then we'll announce it on the Instagram. So keep a lookout, guys.
Instagram, and I'll try to do it on Twitter too. And yeah, all I gotta say too is it's look forward to more videos this week. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's a surprise. Podcast. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, you guys. Yeah, exactly. But let us know in the comments down below. Are you Team Godzilla or Team Kong? Let us know. I want to know.
Like I'm outnumbered right now. Ben and Audrey are Team Godzilla, and I'm Team Kong.
I think a lot of people are Team Kong though. So
yeah, that's the only thing that kind of makes me like. I don't like being with like the majority of people. You know.
I mean, Kong's super cool, but like I said, I just relate more to Godzilla.
So like, am I wondering if, like, is he gonna do apes?
What?
Never mind. Let's just move on.
I had a feeling that was gonna go somewhere sexual. I don't know why. I had
not like sexual, but like, how do we know Kong's a guy? Like, are we gonna, you know, like, is he gonna wear like some shorts or something to cover up or something, or like, you know?
They never show that ever.
I know,
So, Manuel Team Godzilla.
Damn it! Come on, Manuel. I thought you were gonna back me up here.
No, a lot of people like Godzilla. Apparently, wow. I want to know: is there another Godzilla fan?
Let us know. Manuel, real quick. Tell me this is not the Godzilla film. Tell me this is not the.
Dude, I remember watching that shit in the. Wait, did it come out in '98? Yeah, right.
Yeah, it came out in '98.
Because I remember watching it in theaters, but I must have been tiny, dude. How can I remember that? Or maybe it was another one.
Hey, I remember watching movies in theaters long before that too.
Interesting. Because I remember watching it with my parents, and I was like super down for it. Alabama Review says I'm a 1998 Godzilla fan.
That makes two of us, man.
But he's a Godzilla fan, I'm assuming. Are you a Godzilla fan?
Or he's probably Team Godzilla then. God damn it. Yeah. Why HBO is this Godzilla versus Kong? Well, I believe HBO is part of Warner Media, so that's like their streaming platform, and Warner Brothers is the big studio behind this. So they're putting a bunch of their movies on HBO Max, like Mortal Kombat. Dune was supposed to be released, but they kind of went to war on that film. It's going to be released in theaters and stuff. So there's still a lot of movies though from Warner Brothers going to be released on HBO Max for the first like 31 days or 30 days. At the same time that they're released in the theaters that they could release them in, because not every theater is open. So that's why HBO is like promoting it and all that stuff. There's like a cool little, if you go to like their Instagram or Twitter, their HBO Max one, there's like a cool little preview, like Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad is coming on there later on this year and stuff.
Wait, so Dune's not going to come out on HBO Max anymore?
I think that's what they said, that it's going to be only in theaters.
Huh.
because Denis Villeneuve like kind of like was pissed and all that shit, and like they're because they
Oh,
had
dude, that
besides Denis,
sucks.
they said that they're like a lot of other people were pissed, and like they're like saying Chris Nolan like that's the last time he's gonna work with them. After this, he's gonna work with someone
Damn.
else. So like,
That makes me sad though, because I mean, if it comes out in theaters, cool, and if everything is under control by then, that's cool. But I have a feeling it's not. I have a feeling that probably the movie theaters, I don't see them opening back up until like June.
yeah, because even still, like Morbius got pushed. There's like a few films already that got pushed back already to next year. Like they were supposed to be released in 2020,
Damn.
now in 2022. So it's like it's crazy. And we're just like waiting on even more movies getting pushed back. But to be honest, yeah, I feel like towards the middle, like for sure for the fall, I feel like theaters are gonna be like opened back up. Hopefully, if all these mutated strains, don't get, super
Yeah.
popular and shit. So
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's kind of scary, but we'll see. Hopefully it is released when in theaters. So, yeah.
yeah, me too. Because yeah, especially like a movie like Dune, I would want to watch more in theaters. Like kind of like I went to go see Tenet because it's from a prominent director. I feel like Denis Villeneuve now is like in that kind of category of like their movie is kind of like he's the star of the movie in some way, shape, or form. There's a lot of Dune fans as well, so I feel like that one deserves more of a release. But hopefully, we can all go out like and enjoy it safely and all that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, the hype for Dune is pretty unreal right now. So it kind of
Yeah.
sucks for him, because if he doesn't deliver, he's going to be torn apart. And yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if he delivers. Come on, Denny.
We're all rooting for you, man.
Yeah.
Guys, what's your on Greenland? I don't know if Audrey you've seen this one, the Gerard Butler one with the comets or the asteroids and stuff like that.
No.
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 Oh
I
wait,
haven't seen
I
it.
don't know if I'm frozen or
I haven't
is
seen
Audrey.
am I frozen?
Oh wait, you were a little bit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
you,
No,
you say like it was froze with you kind of like when the serious face and you're like kind of oh shit, like did I trigger you or some way shape or form or
no, I was just like no.
yeah.
No, I didn't see
Okay.
it.
But anyways, I got a chance to see it. I got a screener for it again with the like watermark and stuff like that. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was just gonna be like one of those like fun, cheesy, disaster movies. But I actually thought it was like a little bit more than that, not like too, Oscar worthy or whatever, But I thought it did a pretty good job in separating itself from that, and it was a bit more like kind of dark, I would say. But I like the performances. I liked it. It was a pretty cool like thriller. There was times where characters could have made like stupid decisions, but they don't. So that was pretty cool, especially like children's that were involved. And in those movies, it's always the child who makes like the mistakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I thought it was different enough. I liked it. My brother really enjoyed it as well. It's definitely like up there for me in like disaster movies. So I really enjoyed it.
Cool. So you
Gerard
recommend
Butler,
it?
yeah, I recommend it definitely. And Gerard Butler, he still got it.
He can do no wrong.
Yeah, even though he's a little, I don't know if he's still chunky or he's just chunky in that movie. He was supposed to play like dad or something.
Yeah. I
like
mean,
from like 300 to that, I'm like, oh shit, dude, like come on.
but even in 300, he was big and he was like cut and everything, but he still looked like what's the word? Like beefy. Like it didn't look like he had
Like
no
he was
fat.
lean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He looked like he still had like he's always looked like that to me. Like he's always been like a big dude. So
Yeah.
300. I need to watch that movie again. I remember when that movie came out, it like
Oh yeah. It was just like the movie, like which I like, and I own it in the 4K steelbook, so I really like it. And me and Zack Snyder. Yeah.
You see, and I think the Zack Snyder like aesthetic, if you want to call it that, worked for that movie. You know what I mean? I think that's
Emotion
probably,
and all that stuff.
yeah, and I think that's probably like one of my favorite Zack Snyder movies. Now that I think about it, because you know how I'm not a big fan of him, so yeah, damn.
Don't remind me about Watchmen, Audrey, because
dude, I swear you should get a Watchmen tattoo.
I do want to actually. I want to get the Dr. Manhattan symbol right here in my arm.
Oh, you want to get it?
Thing, yeah, I want to get it right here.
You should just get it right here.
Imagine, shit,
dude. People would think you were like some fucking like cult leader. They'd be like, "Oh shit, this guy,
like Jared Leto or something.
This guy's nuts." Yeah. Speaking of Jared Leto, his movie's coming out soon, right? Well, not his movie, but the movie he's coming out in.
Denzel, Remy Malek, and Jared Leto star in The Little Things, coming out this Friday on HBO Max. I feel like I'm working for them.
Yeah, dude. Seriously, fucking promote us, sponsor us, dude.
Sponsor us, HBO. At least give us free subscriptions.
I'd be happy.
That'd be dope. Yeah,
and maybe like a shirt. Like maybe they could throw in a shirt. That'd be cool. And
I like their purple logo. I love purple, so
I'd be like, all right, I'm cool. But yeah.
But I'm excited. I mean, the cast obviously is great. I forget the director. He did some other stuff. I remember I looked him up and I was like, oh, all right, cool. Like he's done some pretty cool things. Actually, I kind of want to look at it now, Audrey.
Yeah, I know he's done something that like is famous, but I can't think of it right now either. So I'm blanking. Gangsta Puff said Gerard Butler did Olympus Has Fallen. He can definitely do wrong. Well, yeah, but that wasn't his fault that the movie sucked.
John Lee Hancock, which he directed The Founder, The Blind Side, Saving Mr. Banks, The Rookie, The Alamo. So he's done some a lot of pretty cool films. I really like The Founder. Obviously, Michael Keaton. The Blind Side, I think for a lot of us is like a classic, kind of. And Saving Mr. Banks is one I haven't seen yet, but I heard Colin Farrell should have won Best Supporting Actor for that film. So
Saving Mr. Banks is a really sweet movie.
You think Colin Farrell knocked it out of the park? Because a lot of people were saying he should have been. I don't know if he was nominated for Best Supporting Actor, but a lot of people were like, "Oh, like they snubbed him and all this stuff," and I'm like,
yeah, he did a good job, but I don't know if I would say like Oscar worthy. I have to watch it again. But
Colin Farrell's that like he's Oscar worthy. Like what? Like have you seen Phone Booth?
Dude, I was thinking about that. That was the first movie that popped in, and that's why I was like, I don't think so. But now that I think, okay, let me think. What else has he been in?
Daredevil as Bullseye.
Dude, I don't know. I mean,
let me see.
He does good, but he's never been one of my favorites.
Oh, he's been in Horrible Bosses, Double, Seven Psychopaths, The Gentleman, Minority Report, The Killing of a Scared Deer, like I call it, Sacred Deer, In Bruges, The Beguiled, the new one. Did you ever see that one?
The new one, no. I didn't. And I really wanted to watch it.
Audrey.
Wait, you saw it?
Yeah, I saw it in theaters.
Did you like it?
I thought it was cool. I remember, like, I think I'd probably, let me see. I think I rated it. Yeah, I gave it a 3 out of 5.
He's really good at playing the bad guy. I'll give you that. Yeah. He makes a good villain. Yeah. Something about him comes off as like a
he's been in a lot. SWAT. He should have been nominated for SWAT. the new recall.
I don't know, dude.
New World. I don't think he's like. I think he's a solid actor. Like if you need if you get him, like cool. Like he's a solid addition, you know. But I think he's yet to like deliver something other than like Lobster, Seven Psychopaths.
Yeah, maybe he'll win for Batman, for the Penguin.
Oh yeah, because aesthetically, like nobody knew that was him. Like there was like a bunch of people were like, oh, that's not him, and then like, oh no, yeah, it's him. Like and like we didn't know for a while.
Dude, I could tell it was him. Like when I first saw it, I was like, that's fucking.
I think like this part you can kind of tell, like.
Yeah, I could tell. I was like, that's definitely him. But yeah, he's a good actor, but I wouldn't say like Oscar worthy. I don't think so. I don't know. We'll see. Kong needs to summon the spirit of Harambe. My bad.
If he wants to win, hell yeah! R.I.P. Harambe. And it was cool because around election time, I was reminded several times about how people voted for Harambe, like in the 2016 election or something.
Yeah. That was
pretty cool.
Oh, Harambe. What? Oh, I think it's snowing here, you guys. Are we getting some snow? Oh, yeah, we're getting some, like...
it's over there?
Yeah, it's snowing. I like how you just are in the shot. Yeah, it is, but it's like sunny. But it's like sunny, so it's weird.
And he even has his Warzone pants.
Yeah.
Like that was just in his bed, napping or something, like just comfy as hell.
Damn. Well, you're being nice about it. He said that you're wearing your Warzone pants.
Yeah.
And you're just like a greasy gamer.
Yeah.
Ugh. It smells like pizza. It smells like pizza and beer.
Hey, that's your boy, Audrey.
I know. I'm like, I'm just kidding.
He can definitely do wrong. Oh yeah. They made like 3 of those movies though, but people watched them then.
People fucking love those movies.
I think there's even another one in the works.
Oh, it's hailing. That's why. Sorry, it's because
I can hear that. I can hear that.
Damn, it sounds hard, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, okay, we're fucking tripping because it's like the sun's out. It's weird. It's the end of the
ending.
The world is ending, yeah. But anyways, damn, we're already almost at an hour. Holy crap. Let's see here. So what were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about Colin Farrell and how he's not that great, but he's great.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't delivered, like a performance where oh shit, at least to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So should we get into the movies that we've seen this week, Audrey?
Yeah, I think so because time is getting away from us.
See, I want to go to Audrey's Letterboxd.
I don't remember what's the last thing I watched.
Surf's Up.
No, like in the last podcast. Like I don't remember what was the last thing that I stopped talking about. I think it was Life is Sweet. Yeah, I think I stopped at Life is Sweet.
Diary.
Did you watch the Night Stalker documentary?
No, but we're like really close to watching it. We're really close.
I need you to watch that.
Like ASAP?
Yeah, like I need you to watch it. Like no,
Rocky.
You just need to watch it.
Okay. No, yeah. We've been definitely looking into what to watch show wise. So the Queen's Gambit and that's there.
Mm-hmm.
But we did start, and I know this is going to be highly controversial with you. We did start the MCU movies.
Are you serious?
I knew it. This really, dude.
Like really?
Hey, look, it's been a whole year. I didn't see any of them last year.
That's a lie.
For real, I probably seen like Endgame or Infinity War with my brother.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think I did see a few of them, but like not in order. And it was like my brother was watching them. Like I didn't say, okay, hey, I'm gonna watch, So I took like a break from them, and I want to rewatch them again because Black Widow and all that stuff, WandaVision, and I want my girl to watch them. She's seen a few of them here and there. She said, but so that's cool. Yeah, I told her it's like 22 movies, 23, I think. So it's like we're gonna try to knock out one a week. Or like 2 or whatever we can.
You're gonna have to watch like 2 a day.
Oh shit! If we want to finish,
if you want to finish in time, just kidding.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say I'm happy about it, but whatever, When you got so many other shit to watch, so much other.
No, that's like the movies that we're gonna watch, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna watch other stuff. It's just kind of like, hey, like we should watch these movies whenever we can. Like I really want to watch How to Train Your Dragon again, and stuff. So we have like a list. Me and her have a list of like movies and stuff. So that's like our little project that we're doing. But also we need like a show to watch too. So the Queen's Gambit, the Night Stalker are right there, Audrey.
The Night Stalker you can literally bust out in like a night.
So like Ben said, barking.
What?
He said she's more bark than bite. I feel like Ben's gonna feel the bite after this.
Yeah, I can't. I'm like, okay, wait. You wait. All right. I keep a mental tally. I'm like, okay, all right. Well, I see how it is. But yeah, the Night Stalker one is really short, so you could honestly finish that like really quickly. It's not a big deal. But the Queen's Gambit, Jesus, I can't talk. That one's a little bit longer. So yeah.
So I don't really know what that one's about. I just know Anya Taylor-Joy's in it, and it's something that had to do with chess. I keep seeing like her playing chess or something.
Yeah.
Real quick, do you play chess?
I was in chess club when I was younger.
What? Chess club?
Yeah.
Jesus Lord.
I
That's
was in
interesting
chess
because
club when I
not
was
a lot
younger.
of people know how to play, and for me, it's like, not that I was in chess club, but I remember there being like a class or like a little thing we did where we were learning how to play chess in school. And
Mhm.
I love it. I love chess. Sometimes I play it on my phone and even on the computer. My uncle's really good about it. Made me really good at it, and my brother too. Like, it's weird because sometimes in Christmas or New Year's, we're like drunk, but we'll want to play chess. So it's like a little
Yeah.
tradition. So I'm excited. I haven't really seen a lot of chess movie, like movies or like
Yeah.
shows or something. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I know there is some out there though.
Yeah. And it's dope because it's a girl, so it's like really cool. It's a good
Yeah.
show. Yeah, when oh crap, you scared me. It's because he jumped and he scratched me on my back, and I was like, oh my god, it's a demon. But it's just a little trick. It's just a little
The
trick.
Night Stalker. That's the
Yeah.
real Night Stalker.
Oh my god, he scared the crap out of me. Anyways, yeah, when the whole quarantine started, Ben busted out a little chess set and we were playing, and I didn't tell him that I was in chess club. He thought that I didn't know what I was
Ooh.
doing. Like he thought that I was just like, "Ooh, I'm stupid. I don't know how to play
Yeah.
chess." And and I was playing and then I beat him and he was like, "What?" And then like I beat him again and he was like,
He said
"What?"
Houseway.
Yeah. And then I like told him after like the third game that he lost. I was like, "Sorry, dude. I was actually in chess.
Yeah.
So I was in chess club." And yeah. And I thought it was really cool that I still knew how like I remembered mostly how to play. Like some of the things I was still a little bit iffy on, but for the most part I knew.
Hey Manuel, what the fuck?
I was in
He
chess
said, I
club
was in
in
chess
middle
club in
school.
middle school. All we did was play chess and watch the Twilight Zone. What the fuck was I? Why didn't you invite me, man?
Wow.
What
Manuel's
the?
over here like all high class, like watching the
I
Twilight Zone,
know,
playing
dude. Like,
chess. That's dope. That sounds really fun
I
though.
feel cheated.
But
Like
you
that
know
would have
what?
been dope.
I think everyone should know how to play chess because chess is a really good game to play if you want to exercise your brain.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. And I don't know, Manuel, if you remember in elementary school, we went to elementary school together too. I don't know what it was, but like I remember playing chess. Like it was like a little thing or something. I don't know. It was like I don't
Yeah.
know, but yeah,
Well, people usually make fun of people that are in chess club, but I never understood that because I was like, it's
that's
a
why he
very
didn't tell us, Manuel.
yeah, yeah, that's probably why. But I don't know why because it's a very sophisticated game.
Yeah.
You know what I
No, yeah,
mean?
like mental, like
Like fancy people play chess. So
yeah.
I don't
And
know
I
what
love
to do
it.
that
I
time.
love the game, and I also love the fact that in the earlier X-Men movies, you could see Magneto and Professor X always playing chess. I always thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
But no, I mean the level that some chess players are at, like professional chess players, is insane.
Oh, wait, like they go like that, like they just like hit
Yeah.
the button, like that's
It's
crazy.
it's
It's
nuts.
fucking insane.
I could never play at that level, but it's still really cool. It's really cool to see, you know? And like I
Yeah.
said, it's considered a profession. The one thing I want to learn how to play is checkers. I don't know how to play checkers.
Yeah, checkers for me, like I know how to play it, but like I've never really liked it because I like the more of the chess feel of it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. I always had that like dream. I was like, I wish I had like a grandpa to play checkers with. Like
to like
a little cute grandpa. Yeah, I
he's like, yeah,
remember
I
that I
remember
played
that.
then
I
too.
played then too. Damn. So Manuel, damn man, you're probably like, you know,
I know he's probably really good at it. Damn. I wonder if is there like an app that we can play against each other?
I'm pretty sure there is. Damn, we'll
Oh,
put
yeah.
money on it. No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
It's gonna be a tournament.
Yeah,
Nah,
that'd be pretty cool. I've got to look into that because that's actually pretty interesting
I'm
too.
scared to play with Manuel. He's probably really, really good. I haven't played in a long time, like I said, so
Yeah,
just saying I'm not that great, but I can still like do stuff.
yeah,
But yeah, so I'm excited for you to watch that show. I think you're really gonna enjoy it.
yeah. Me too. I'll really try to get into even the Night Stalkers. I'll get in this week. I promise,
Yeah.
Audrey.
Dope. Dope, dope, dope.
But something I did get to see, which I had like in the other podcast, I had started it, but then after I actually finished it, was another round,
Oh yeah.
which I really loved, and I highly recommend for you to watch it. I think you'll really like it too. Mads Mikkelsen is fucking fantastic in that, and it's just like overall like really cool. Like It's a really cool story. I like it. It's like weird too.
Is it available to stream anywhere, or did you rent it?
I had to rent it.
Oh, okay. I see. I really want to watch it because I saw a clip of it where he's like dancing or something, and it looked really cool.
Yeah, if you like dancing, then you'll like this movie.
Do you like dancing, John?
Like actually doing it?
Yeah.
No, I've never really like when like when I was younger. I remember dancing like with friends and stuff, like with like a certain lady friend. But when I was like a kid though, like a kid,
yeah.
I remember spinning her around and everything.
And like the quinceañeras, you were in.
No, not even like I was. It was like smaller when I was like a kid, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But like I never really been a fan of like dancing or anything like that, even like with my exes or whatever, you know. But I've always wanted to do it, and like every now and then I'll listen to a song and I'll just like try to, you know, like I feel it. I feel the vibe. I feel like, you know.
But it's very just like.
No, like sometimes I'd want to like, you know, kind of, I don't know. I start doing something. I don't know what I do, but
you want to get down and like get down. Yeah. And boogie. Oh, cool. Yeah. Fun. I was just wondering because I don't really I feel like most people like to dance, but a lot of people get embarrassed, so they don't do it.
Yeah.
But when you dance like no one's watching, that's when it gets good.
Yeah.
So
that's what I always do.
And dancing is like the best way to relieve stress.
Oh.
I was gonna say relieve stress, or like if you're sad or something and you just start dancing, like you can't help but feel good. But anyways, moving on to movies. So what else did you watch? You watched Another Round. That's the one. I was like, what did you watch? Another Round.
Another Round. I highly recommend it. It's like, again, like this, I don't want to say like midlife crisis, but it's about this guy who seems kind of, he gets to be a little bit boring. You know, he's a teacher. Mm-hmm. He's not teaching as he used to anymore. Like even in his relationship and with his significant other and kids. And he finds out like one night with his buddies that when he drinks, he gets more like alive and more like he used to be. And then they try to, like, I don't want to give too much away, but like it's a pretty good film. Like I loved it, and the performances were great, and just like what, you know, it gets you thinking about a lot of things, you know?
Yeah. So it's a deep movie.
Yeah, and then the ending is like the best ending.
Really?
Like I like it, you know. I don't want to say too much about it again.
So I want to watch it. I'm gonna watch it for sure. It'll be on my watch list. I think you gave it like a 4, right?
Yeah, I gave it a 4, and I gave it a little heart too, because I don't want to own this film. I don't want to watch it again. So yeah.
Cool. Well, that's definitely something that I have to watch. I watched The Day Trippers, which this is gonna be really stupid, but I didn't know that this was directed by the director that did Superbad. I had no idea until I looked it up, and I was like, "Wait a minute!" I was like, "This is the same guy."
What Greg Motola?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I had heard about this movie, The Day Trippers. I've heard about it. It's like on a lot of people's lists, like saying like that it's really good, blah blah blah. But for some reason, it never came up that it was his first like film.
Yeah.
And when I watched it, I was like, it doesn't. You're like, this has nothing to do with like Superbad. Like it's a completely different style.
Yeah, he did Adventureland as well. He did Paul.
I love Adventureland. Cool. Adventureland's really good. I like that movie a lot. But yeah, so I watched this movie. It's a cool movie. I only gave it 3 stars because I wasn't like really like, oh my god, this is amazing. It was just like cool. I watched it. I'm glad I watched it, but I'm like, I don't think I would revisit it.
Yeah. You didn't give it a heart.
Yeah. I was just kind of like, meh. It was cool. Yeah. It has a good cast though. It has a really good cast. It has
Stanley Tucci, Lee Schreiber, or however you say it.
Lee Schreiber, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hope Davis, Parker Posey, she's really good. Anne Maria, Maria, I think that's how you say it. But yeah, she's really good in it too. So yeah, it has some really good people in that movie. And I want to say Lee Schreiber is probably like the best one in that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of his movies, but whenever I do see him, like, he's good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, he's cool. He's a big dude too. But yeah, like I said, I'm glad I watched it. Cute, funny, light movie. It's nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
It's just basically, I didn't even say what it was about. It's basically about this girl that suspects that her husband is cheating. So she like gathers her family, her mom, her dad, her sister, and the sister's boyfriend, and they're like driving to go look for him to see what he's up to. So it kind of
Yeah.
becomes this like adventure, and her family's like there like to support her and whatnot. But like obviously they have like problems, and so yeah, it's like one of those films. But it's pretty cool. Like I said, I think you should watch it once. Maybe you'd like it more than I did.
Yeah.
So.
For sure, especially now that I know it's the director from Superbad and all those other films, I feel like it'd be pretty cool to revisit his. You said it was like his first film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it'd be pretty cool. It sounds pretty cool too, and I like Lee
The
Schreiber.
actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stanley Tucci.
Yeah, he was young in that movie. I was like, holy shit, because I think it came out in '96, I believe. So
Yeah.
it's pretty old now. But yeah, I watched that. So what else have you watched?
I did rent this other movie too. It was called Cutthroat City. I don't know if you remember me talking about it. It's directed by RZA from the great Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh yeah.
And I really liked Man with the Iron Fists. It was his first directorial debut. He paid like homage in like those martial art films and stuff like that, and also like his group would always like have some sort of like martial arts,
Mm-hmm.
infused with it. And it had a lot of the cast was great, so that's why I was all right, cool. I'm always down to see like these ensemble movies. You had Terrence Howard, Wesley Snipes, T.I., Shamik Moore, which is the voice of what's his name, Miles Morales in Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Demarius Shipp Jr., which played Tupac in the most recent Tupac movie, and every time I see that guy, all I see is Tupac now.
Yeah, I can see that.
And also, let me see, what's his name? Keen Johnson, which I really like. He was in Alita Battle Angel, and also like what was that other? It was an A24 film that he was in that I really liked. Low Tide. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this movie, I mean, I gave it a 2 out of 5. It wasn't that as bad as I expected it to be.
But it wasn't great.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I did like some things about it. Again, like the cast was pretty cool. I really want to see what these guys do next, especially the younger people.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan Hawke is in it too.
Oh, cool.
There's
Good old Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, like Isaiah Washington's in it too. Isaiah Gonzalez, which is coming out in Godzilla vs. Kong too. Yeah, I mean, I think I would recommend it if you're into those type of movies, like if like those ensemble kind of it's like it's not as bad as like it can seem,
right.
But again, like I'd say what I recommended, like you have to be like in a certain mood and kind of like those movies, So.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get what you're saying. Cool. Yeah, I mean that's like a movie that I probably would never like.
Yeah.
Check out. But I mean, once I know like the cast and everything, like I probably would end up watching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. I was gonna say I want to point out that the movies that I've seen have all been from Criterion because I'm on like Criterion binge right now because like I told you in the last podcast, I got the subscription, the trial.
Yeah.
And, I'm trying to like milk it as much as I can and just bust out all these movies that I've had on on my watch list. So that's why they're all from Criterion. So there's nothing very like, I don't want to say mainstream, but like there's nothing really like
Don't worry, Audrey, I got you covered. On that end.
I just think it's funny because like people are probably like, what the fuck? Like why? Like that's so random. But yeah.
Like, that's the thing I love about like both of us, that we check out sometimes like obscure movies,
Mm-hmm.
Like people could come here and like expect those like mainstream, but also like we can like talk about and recommend other movies that they never would have heard about,
Yeah.
So
yeah. I'm just on a mission, dude. Like this year I was like, I'm just gonna like watch a lot of these movies because I need to, because there's no better time than the present. So the next movie that I watched was Smithereens by Susan Seldman. Seidman? I don't know. Seldman. I don't know how to pronounce her name right, but I think that's how it's called. She I don't know if you've heard of that movie called Desperately Seeking Susan, the one with Madonna, I believe she's in that. I'm not 100% sure. I think she is. I haven't seen.
Looking at her filmography right now, though.
Yeah, she's only that's like the more like known she's known for, I guess. I haven't seen that one, but I had heard about Smithereens because I heard that like it was like a punk rock look into the New York lifestyle, and I was like, oh, this sounds dope. So I checked it out, and I really liked it. The music was really good. The performances were good. It felt very raw. It was like made on like a shoestring budget. Like it was made with like absolutely like almost zero to no money. So I think that's really cool because it looks really raw, like I said, and real. But it was just like a cool movie in the sense that it wasn't too long, and I liked it because it depicted like the other side, because I feel like movies like this that are about like rock and roll and like being punk rock and stuff, they're always kind of portrayed as like the glamorous side, I guess. Like oh, this is cool. But this one actually shows more like the struggle of actually being like broke and living in New York and not having like a toothbrush and like not having like anywhere to stay. And it's just really crazy. The outfits are on point. I fucking love the outfits. I'm here for it. But yeah, so if you like punk rock music and stuff like that, if you like that, if you're into that scene, you probably would enjoy this movie. And even if you're not, like I said, I think it would still be a cool watch.
Like it breaks the mold or like, you know, the traditional sense of like when the movie comes out, like you said, if it's about that scene, it tends to be like, you know, a certain type of movie. So like that's what you like about it, right? It's like it's different.
It's different. Yeah, like I said, it's more like you feel like damn, like you kind of vibe with it because if you've ever been through like a struggle of not having money or being out on your own, not having any family, like it's sad and it's hard, but this movie does a really good job, I think, at portraying the struggles of that, of wanting to be on your own in like a big city like California or New York or anything like that. So yeah, and like I said, the soundtrack's really good, so I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot.
And it was on Criterion, right? On the Criterion channel.
Yeah, a lot of these movies though, you could probably find them on HBO Max because HBO Max has a lot of movies like that, like obscure,
which is kind of like weird, right?
Yeah, it's really
like
random.
You wouldn't expect it, like, but it's pretty cool though.
Yeah, it's really random, but I'm like I'm down. I'm here for it. So yeah.
So you heard it here first, folks.
Yep.
Again, you see, we're promoting HBO Max.
I know, dude. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm going through my. Wow, I did watch a good amount of movies. All right, sorry. And what else have you seen?
So I also got around to finally watching One Night in Miami, which you can stream on Amazon Prime. No, I just can't imagine. I think it is on Amazon Prime.
Let me see. Okay.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. I think I still have Amazon Prime.
So like just the concept of this alone, like for me was like intriguing because you got Curtis Clay, which is, you know, later he changes his name to Muhammad Ali. Yeah, Sam Cooke, Jim Brown, and Malcolm X. And it should be like, it's for me, like I kind of don't want to call it this, but it can also be named like Four Angry Men. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just literally those four, like I don't want to say like icons, but those, you know, people in popular culture, those, you know, like bigger characters, you know, larger than life and stuff like that. They did a bunch of great things. Like it's just like in one room, like for the whole night, you know, almost, you know.
Okay.
And just like I remember, like just being intrigued. Like there's just like a lot of monologues and stuff like that. And I'm just like hooked. And like that's literally almost the whole movie. It's just them having a conversation, you know.
Interesting.
And then and also the fact on top of that is Regina King, like her directorial debut. I thought that she did a really great job. I can't wait to see what she does next. But yeah, just like on that premise alone, it's just these four specific guys, like technically, you know, having a conversation and then having different points of view of certain things. It's just intriguing. It's just like it was just really like I had my eyes and ears glued to the TV, and it was great. And then even like the people who were playing like those big people, like they didn't come off as like doing impressions. So I thought the performances were really solid as well. and then again, I hate to say this, but it's like timely as well with things going on in the world and stuff like that. And again, it just like some of it can like get to you in the sense of like you're just like, man, I can't believe like we still had to deal with some of this, you know?
Yeah.
And then like you can see where they're coming from and stuff like that. So it's like relatable. The performances were great. It looked really I don't want to say pretty, but it looked, you know, gorgeous. I think Regina King has like a good eye to like certain, you know, shots and everything like that. But then again, there is a cinematographer, so
Yeah.
but yeah, I just really highly recommend it for you to watch it. And yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on it because again, it's just like literally those four guys having conversation almost the whole night, and that's it.
Yeah, I saw that it was playing here in the theaters, and when I read the synopsis, I was like, "What?" Because like you, I was like Malcolm X, Sam Cooke, and who were the other ones you said?
Jim Brown and Muhammad Ali.
Okay, yeah. So there's like these like fucking like
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 human
prominent. They're
legends.
like
Like,
prominent people. Yeah, they're
yeah,
prominent people. So I'm like, what does this have to like? I was like, this is weird, but it did catch my eye, and I was
yeah.
like, I want to watch this. I don't know if I'd watch it in the theaters, but now that you said it's on Amazon Prime,
Oh yeah.
I can definitely check it out.
Again, it's like one of those films like a Minari or something or a Wildlife where it's like it'll be
Just talk.
perfect in like a little theater, but also like perfect in the comfort of your own home. You know, just like cozy in your bed, like drinking a coffee or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. It was great. Like I kind of want to watch it again.
Dope. Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
just like
definitely.
again, it's just like I don't know. It's really intriguing. It's what they talk about. It's just like, you know, and sometimes there is like two scenes where like it got to me. I'm like, oh shit, like fuck, okay. I didn't know I was
Yeah.
in for like an emotional roller coaster ride, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I can't wait to see what Regina King does next. So she's been killing it in everything that she's been doing, and then like now she's like directing. I'm like, all right, cool. Like
Yeah,
it was great.
she's gonna be someone that you have to keep your eye on, I feel, because I
Yeah,
think she's gonna probably come out with a lot more stuff.
yeah,
But I'm glad you told me about it because now I definitely wanna watch it. I'm gonna add it on my watch list. And I saw that you watched it, and I was like, oh, I was like, yeah. And I was waiting to see what you had to say about it. So
yeah. It
that's
was
really
great.
cool.
I loved all the performances as well too.
Wouldn't that be cool to have a this is going off the subject, but I told Ben that I would love to open up a little theater. Like we always say, like those theaters, I think that'd be a really cool experience where you could hand pick what you're gonna show
Yeah,
and
like
just have
handpicking like a double feature for the night, like the perfect two films. You know.
yeah. And
Yeah,
like just it being small, cozy, and having like a few concessions, nothing crazy, just like the original, like popcorn, Coke, or whatever, and candy. But I think that would be really cute. I would love to do something like that. That'd be dope.
me too. It's like a lifelong dream.
Yeah, I know. And it's sad because I feel like if I were to open something like that here, it probably wouldn't be successful. But who knows? Maybe it
Yeah,
would.
I
So,
know. Real quick, like me and Alex were really talking about all that stuff, and like we were always saying like it's really like niche, you know.
mm,
But then this whole pandemic hit, and those were the only theaters left, like the drive-ins and all that stuff, you know.
yeah,
So it's like,
yeah.
oh shit, like especially the Mission Tiki, which I thought it was like good enough to stay open, but like sadly, still gonna close, you know.
Is the one in Claremont open?
Nah, nah, nah,
Hmm.
nah.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
It does suck. But yeah, I would definitely love like because I love the when you can feel the difference when you go to a movie theater like that is made um by people that love movies and people that go there are obviously movie lovers.
Yeah,
So there's like this sort of like
vibe.
energy. Yeah,
Yeah,
like everyone's like on the same like energy field and everyone's very respectful. There's no one
yeah. They're
talking.
not on their
Everyone's just like
phones.
yeah, everyone's just paying attention and enjoying the movie. And it's just something that you can't find where you go to like your local like Cinemark or AMC. You're gonna have people that are rowdy and like just talking and it's just yeah. So I
Yeah,
think going if you've never been to a movie theater like that, like a mom and pop movie theater, it's a really nice experience
yeah.
if you like movies. So yeah. But another movie that I would love to watch in a movie theater like that is a movie that I watched called Taste of Cherry. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name of the director because I don't want to sound like an idiot. But it's about this man. He's like searching for someone to bury him because he wants to commit suicide.
Oh damn.
So he's just looking for someone to bury him after he dies. Like he wants to be buried. And it's basically him just driving around in the same general area, now that I think about it. And he picks up different people, has like a chat with them. And
Yeah.
obviously, as the story progresses, um, you know more about the whole thing surrounding it. But this movie was really cool in the sense that once again, it was just dialogue. Nothing really happens in
Yeah.
action, like speaking like in like something huge, but it was still powerful. The performances were good. They felt very genuine. And another thing that I liked about it was the cinematography was just really, really good. Like, I don't know how to explain it because it wasn't even like set somewhere pretty to say, but the
Yeah.
way he shot it and the shots that were caught on film just added to the narrative of the movie, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was, and you know me, I love movies that are like gonna spiral me into like a into like a what do you call it, existential crisis.
Yeah.
And this movie definitely did that, but the ending of this movie is what I think made it for me. I'm not going to say it, obviously, but the ending of this movie was definitely like, oh shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed it. It inspired me in a lot of different ways, and I'm really happy that I watched it. And it's actually available on HBO. So
Okay.
yeah, I really, really, really liked it.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend
Taste
it.
of Carrie. And does the title play along with the film in the sense of like, is it like
There's a talk of berries in there. Yeah. There's a really
okay.
nice like piece of dialogue about berries. So yeah, I would
Yeah.
say it does. But yeah, I
For
recommend it.
some reason, like when you were talking about that, I kept thinking like a modern version of this would be like an Uber driver doing the same thing. Like he wants to like commit suicide or something, and just
He's just picking up people like, hey.
people having a conversation. Hey, like, wouldn't you want to bury me or something? Like or something.
Yeah. Like, hey, can you do me a favor? Because it's really interesting. I mean, obviously, like I said, I don't want to spoil too much,
Yeah.
but it's really interesting because you would think this guy, he's gonna offer you so and so to bury him. He's not
Yeah.
asking you to kill him. He's just asking you to go so and so, do this, do that, and then you're on your way. But it's interesting to see people's reactions to it, to such a
Yeah.
request. And it makes you think to yourself too, like, shit, like what would I do? Like if someone actually like asked that of me, like, what? Like what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So it's a really interesting thing, I think.
It does sound very interesting, and like I want to check it out now.
Yeah, I think you definitely should. And I'm telling you, that ending is just like great. So, yeah.
For
But
sure.
I checked that out. Let's see. I think I have like two more. And then you?
You have I'm right here on your
Oh, I have
letterbox.
Surf's Up. We already talked about Surf's Up.
Surf's Up and then Lion's Den.
That's the
Correct?
one that I watched yesterday. Yes, Lion's Den. That one was also pretty heavy. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know why I do this to myself. And, and I always like decide to watch these
Another
movies like
existential movie for Audrey.
yeah, I know. It wasn't existential. This one was more just like depressing because it's about women in prison and
Yeah. Oh damn.
pregnant women in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, this girl, she's accused of murdering her baby daddy. And she's 2 weeks pregnant at the time. So they show her growing through her pregnancy in prison, and then she has her kid. And it's crazy because this movie, I believe, is from Argentina. I'm not sure. I think
Yeah.
it is. And I don't know if that's how the prison system is over there. I have no idea, but they show like they have like a special area for women that have kids in prison, but they actually get to keep the kids. So like there's kids in prison, like running around and like going to school and
Yeah.
they take care of them and everything. And I was just like, dude, I wonder if this is like actually a thing in Argentina.
Damn.
I don't know. But it was a really powerful movie because you just see this character. You see her progression because at first she's very shy, very quiet. She's like kind of like
Yeah.
doesn't want to say much. But then as she becomes a mom, she evolves, and obviously she goes through shit where she needs to stand up for herself. And it's really cool to see that. So yeah, I definitely liked it. It is a very like sad movie, but the ending was also pretty redeeming. So
Pablo Trapero, the
yeah.
director.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
it sounds really interesting. And I read also the like, little synopsis right here, and yeah, it says Argentinian prison, but I don't know if it's like from there, like the directors, like.
I don't know
But
if that's like legit, but if it is, I'm like, no. So it was really crazy to see that, because like they
yeah,
even the scene, just to talk about the scene in particular, I thought was really crazy because it was during Christmas time, and they still had Christmas for the kids, so they had like one of the guards dressed up as Santa Claus,
yeah,
and like all
damn,
the
what the
kids
heck?
are all like happy, and like they're obviously in a prison, so they have like the fence.
Yeah,
But the guard was like up here, so she was just walking along the ledge of the wall, and all the kids are all excited. And I'm just like, damn, that like made me sad. I was like, fuck, dude, like this movie.
yeah,
Because they're like in fucking prison, like these little kids, but they're still so they're just kids. So they
you're
see
so
someone.
innocent and all that, like.
Yeah, they have no idea. And that also put in my head, like, I want to learn more about that. Like, if a kid, it's like a product of your environment, like Bane.
Yeah,
You know how Bane was born in that like
yeah,
hole, and he
yeah.
comes out
I was
like that's
born in it, molded by it, or whatever.
yeah. So that was in my head. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like these kids, they were born in the prison system. So I'm thinking like, did it affect them in a way? But when you see them there running around, they look happy as can be. Like they're just like having a jolly old time in prison.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I thought it was really interesting. It was a very interesting movie. I
it
really enjoyed
sounds
it.
really interesting.
Yeah.
Like I really like. I want to. My bad. I saw Alex's comment room. He's like, John, are you chilling today or what?
Oh my
Yes,
god.
dude. I was about to text him saying, "Yo, bro, like I'll respond to you after my podcast, but I'm down, bro." But both those last movies you were talking about, Lion's Den and Surf's Up, I really not just kidding. Taste of Cherry. Um, they sound really interesting, and like I wanna. They're on my list already.
Yeah. Lion's Den, I don't know if it's on anywhere else, but it's definitely on Criterion.
Yeah.
What happened? I saw that you were like, ow.
Oh yeah, apparently I cut myself somehow, like because I was like I don't know what I was doing, but I was like I felt it. I was like, what is this? And like it kind of hurt, and it's like scabbed now. But I'm like, when did that happen?
Oh shit. That's crazy, huh? When you like get hurt and you don't even notice.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the hell? My bad. I thought I was like being low key about it, but
No, I saw you. I was like, what happened? But it's cool.
yeah,
But yeah, so I think you should definitely check those movies out.
yeah, for sure. No, I will. I will. Um,
After he's done with the MCU
the MCU.
marathon. MCU.
No, but that's the thing. Like I was telling you, like that's only like when we like hang out and stuff,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or when I'm
Well, you
alone.
hang out with your girl all the time.
Yeah.
So
No, but there's times where like she'll like knock out or like she's doing her own thing and I can watch whatever or something.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I get you.
That's how I watched my last movie I watched was called Shit House.
Oh yeah.
It's literally about this college guy who's like really his freshman year in college. He's a loner and he kind of has those little spurts of like him wanting to break out of that. And he asks his roommate, like, "Hey man, like, is there any parties tonight?" He's, "Yeah, there's a party in Shit House. Come through." And he meets someone there, and he has like this really like spectacular night and all this stuff. And like, I don't want to get too much into it in case you want to see it, but I swear to God, this is almost literally like a movie that I want to make.
Really?
I swear to God, like it's just literally about these two people, and like,
Oh, I think you sent me. Did you write it?
I think I wrote a little bit of it. I've been wanting to make this movie since like high school, but like literally the premise of like two people like meeting in one night and kind of like hitting it off, but like something happens that they can't be together. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this modern age where like social media is everything and everything. Like I don't know. That's why I really liked it. But it just it's a different movie at the end of the day, and like it's really cool because it's literally like almost like a student film, like a short film. But it looks like a legit film, which is like great. The main guy, let me see his name. He actually wrote, directed, and starred in it. Cooper Rafe or something like that. So it was pretty interesting to know like that he did all that stuff. It's like his first film, and it was really great. I gave it a 4, and I liked it. I give it a little heart as well. Like I recommend it. It's not your ordinary like typical like college film, you know. It's more about like these characters have this two-night, and it's more about like a little bit like of certain questions that you ask yourself at that stage of your life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was pretty great. I loved it, and I want to watch it again. And again, it's just like this little film, you know, it's like a little movie, and like I really got that vibe. Again, I'm not sure what the budget of it was, but like he wrote, directed, and starred in it, and all that stuff. So it was pretty cool. Not a lot of people are talking about this movie, and I think it's a crime.
Where is it streaming?
I rented it off iTunes, but I think it's like available on Amazon Prime to rent as well. It's not streaming, but yeah.
Yeah, I saw that you watched it obviously on Letterboxd, and I was like intrigued also with the synopsis. So it's definitely something that I would want to check out.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I remember like a long time ago you sent me like a little piece of a movie that you wanted to make, and that sounds very similar. So I think it's that one.
Yeah, no, it's that one.
You have to get on it.
I gotta get on it, and that's the thing that I think maybe made me push this movie over the edge in the sense of like me liking it and loving it, because like obviously there's things that you can relate to it in this film. But also it just made me want to get back to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? If this guy can write, direct, and star in it, like I can do it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
you could be the star of your own movie.
But I don't. That's the thing. I don't think I would want to be in it.
Really?
Yeah. Like I'd probably give myself a cameo, like in the back or something. Like a guy that throws up part one,
and then the guy throwing the trash.
Yeah, like college guy that throws up. Like one, and it's just me. They use footage of like Alex, if he's still watching. Hey, whose homie's that? Like they just use that footage. But
that'd be cool. I think you should do it. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I really want to get back into it. I think around like when COVID hit, like in the beginning, me and Alex were actually like we bought like script writing books and all this stuff, and like we really wanted to get into it and everything. So. Maybe it's just like one of those movies that like spark my passion to it again.
You need to hook up with Alex and Ezra again, and you guys can work on something.
Almost There Productions at it again. Audrey, you're gonna star in our film.
Dude, I'm down. I mean, as long as I don't have to talk, I'm cool.
You're gonna be
like I'll just be the girl in the back with like a cup, with the red cup, like
red Solo cup.
Yeah, just having fun.
There's no hot water. Did you remember that film we made and I was in it?
Yeah.
Birthday Boy?
Yeah. Wait, the Birthday Boy? Yeah. Yeah, that was the one.
Birthday Boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Where everything's just going wrong.
Yeah.
Damn, that movie was depressing.
I know. Hey, Ezra, I think we kind of wrote it together. It was just one of those nights that we wanted to do something. So we all met up in my garage. We were drinking. And I think I had like fucking stogie or whatever for some reason, and we just like came up with like, all right, let's start spitting out ideas, and we just came up with it. I don't know if that was one of those nights, or I think Ezra probably just like wrote it or something. But yeah.
So I don't know if I've asked you this. I have a feeling I have, but I'm just gonna ask you again because whatever. Yeah. I asked Ben this question too because we just went through like a spiral of watching music videos.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, would you be down for like a one-hit wonder? Like in your case, like what if you just made like one movie and it became a really like good cult classic?
Yeah.
But that was it. Like that was the only movie you ever made. Like would you be happy with that, or do you think you'd be like, damn, like
knowing me, I wouldn't be happy with it because that was like one of my ideas for a little short film.
Yeah.
It's like this one little video I did where it's just like me, I'm talking to like the camera.
Yeah.
I think I called it, what was it called? Nearly Dead. It was called Nearly Dead. Mm-hmm. And then I kind of wrote a little film about it, like about this YouTube guy who had this like one hit wonder, and he was like, he kept revisiting his video, and he was like, he became a drunk and stuff, trying to recreate his success and stuff like that. So like I think a part of like my personality stuff, it was like in that. So like I think I would try to recreate it, knowing me, like, you know. So I don't think I'd be down for that because it would kind of make me feel, you know.
Because that's what I've always wondered. I'm like, is that just a stroke of luck? Because you have like those bands that they come out with one hit wonders, like song that like reaches like a lot of people. It's really successful, but then that's it. Like you never hear from them again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is that just because they got lucky, or what happened? Like, are they just not good enough to come up with more songs, like a full album? Like, what is that about? I don't know, but yeah.
Look at Nearly Dead, Manuel. He knows. Manuel knows about Nearly Dead.
Nearly Dead is a truly cult classic.
I gotta premiere here on the channel, and then we gotta do like a little live Q&A after.
Hey, weren't you gonna do that? Weren't you gonna do that for like a giveaway? You were gonna, when we reached like 1,000 followers, you were supposed to do that.
When we reached 1,000 followers, I wanted to release Birthday Boy, and I wanted to, but I hit up Ezra about it. And I was like, hey dude, this could be your opportunity to like re-edit it or like rescore it, whatever you want to do. And we just had to like meet up and like talk about it, but we never did. But I have to be down for that.
That scared the crap out of me. Hold on, it's because of what not. But anyway, sorry, what were you saying?
No, yeah, I was just saying like me and Ezra gotta get together and like see if he wants to do anything to it, and then like we can re-release it or whatever.
That'd be really, really cool.
I just want a movie or a doc about John.
Oh my God. That'd be funny, dude. I think like if you connect all your like clips of you just talking to the camera, like just do that, and I would be so happy with it.
Oh man, there's like a decade's worth of small little clips of me.
That would be so good though, like the ones where you're like little, and then like when you get older. Oh my God. That's so good. And I think where did I see? I think I saw some that you would do when you were working as a maintenance. No, you were working maintenance. That shit was hysterical. Like of you bugging your coworker.
Yeah, the rookie. I would call him the rookie. Because he just didn't get it, dude. He was older than me, and he acted like 15. And like small little tasks, like putting on the fucking window screen, like he was just doing it wrong. And I'm like, it was just hilarious. So like me and the other maintenance guy would just make fun of him. Like it was just hilarious.
The story would just write itself.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's too good. But you have to release Birthday Boy with or without Ezra's editing. I think that would be great.
Oh, Ezra. He's gonna see me though. It's gonna be like the social.
Wait, is he the one that did it? I thought that was your idea.
No, wait. Which
Birthday
one?
Boy. Wasn't that
Birthday Boy is one that like I don't know, again, like if it was all of us that came up with it or just him, and then we just like shot it, all of us, you know?
Yeah. Well, tell him, be like, dude, I have to do this for the channel because we're already at like what, 1,000 and something, and
1,300 something.
Are we at 1,300? Because I can't see I think you can see it.
I don't know if it's 1,300 or 1,200. Let me see.
Our goal is to reach 1,500. So please share these videos, like and subscribe. Tell your mom, tell your tia, tell your cat, tell your cousins, everyone.
1,313.
Hell yeah, dude. We got to get to 1,500. We can do it.
We can do it. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. It was a pretty cool podcast. Thank you for anybody who was joining in. Again, we talked about we didn't get to do WandaVision, but maybe next week we can do like a
yeah, we can talk about
both episodes. But yeah, it was a lot of things that we talked about. We kind of recapped the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer. And again, like we announced, we're gonna do something kind of recapping every movie in the franchise and like other movies that have to deal with it leading up to that film. So it's going to be part of the Real Talk podcast. So it's going to be a segment. So stay tuned for our little announcement on that. And like I said earlier, this it's going to be like a few more videos this week. So stay tuned to the channel to watch those videos. And yeah, Audrey, we're going to try to see more movies like every week.
Yeah, we're doing good so far, I feel.
Yeah, I think like again, like we're between me and you, we're watching all sorts of different movies, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. We gain like this momentum, and then like at the middle of the year, we're like,
I know.
And then we go up again, and then we're like,
let's hope that. I know, because there's like some weeks where we're like, yeah, I just didn't get to watch anything.
Yeah, no, I
Or
know.
at least like we do like at least one movie a week, you know?
Yeah, I don't think that's hard or a lot to ask for. So yeah. But all right, guys, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, and stay safe out there. There's still a pandemic going on, like always. Wear your mask, try to stay inside and all that stuff, save lives. But yeah, guys, I wish I can say see you at the movies, but I'll just end with like watch more movies, and we'll catch you guys next week.